Hello everyone. Today I will tell you about this one time I got into a bar fight in 1999. So this story may or may not be true, but I know it happened to at least one of us, so I will tell it. It was in 1999. It was on a cold night of July. I was lost in an African country. I didn't know where I was going, what I wanted. But okay, no, that's a lie. Actually, I was in at that time I was kind of young, kind of silly, kind of stupid, and what I really wanted in life, chat, was that I wanted to start a Ponzi scheme, like a pyramid scheme. That's what I wanted in life. That was my goal. So I was trying to recruit people, see, to laugh people and like to make them follow me into my terrible and unfruitful endeavors. And it wasn't really working well. And I stumbled upon like a little bar somewhere. I didn't really know where I was. I don't know. People were just ignoring me all the time, like they do in real life. It was kind of a mess. And hey, that kind of happens to everyone. And so I entered the bar, and I don't usually enter bars because I don't really drink alcohol. And I was trying to talk to people. I talk really loudly in real life, so I was talking very loudly, and I had a great accent. It was a time where I didn't know how to speak English, and I didn't even speak any of the language that there is in Africa, so it was kind of bad. So I think I said something offensive because then there was this one dude and was trying to fight me. But the thing was that I didn't want him to fight me for one simple reason, is that he was going to lose. Because it's like some people don't really know this or think it's surprising. But I'm actually pretty okay at fighting, I can defend myself pretty well. But he wasn't expecting this, I'm not super tall in real life. I'm like a shorty pie, as they say. And it kind of went very wrong from there. So I got kicked out. No, I mean that's what happened after, because before that, I kicked his ass, and then there was another dude, and he tried to stab me. I didn't have a knife on me at that time, because I wasn't foolish. This was after the incident of 1988, so of course I didn't have a gun on me because I was banned firearms. So it was kind of a difficult situation for me. So I grabbed the first thing that I had on me, which was a chair. So I beat the crap of this other dude with the knife with that chair. And, it kind of, he kind of started bleeding out everywhere. The carpet went disgusting and all that. It was kind of very sad and messy. But then, what happened then was that everyone was looking at me at this point, I was kind of vibing. Listen, at the time I didn't have a very blonde hair. I had like very boring hair, and I was like, why would anyone be staring at me? And I was wondering if I like was in my underwear or something. It would have been surprising to me, but the usual stuff. I tend to be forgetful sometimes, and it would have been surprised me that I was in my underwear at this moment. But no, I was not in my underwear. Well, at least that's what I thought. But because, like, okay, I was in my underwear, but you don't need to know the reason nor the explanation for that. That's not the reason people were looking at me. It was because for some reason I just, was kicked the shit out of two guys. And then I just asked, like, to two people, would you guys want to join me? I have a small business. And of course, people were not really willing to do that for some reason. They kind of looked at me weird, and no one was really answering anything to what I was asking. So, I went closer to the barman and was like, can you like go talk to them? Like, I'm socially awkward. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not very good at talking to people, communicating. Yeah, I don't do that. I prefer staring at people until they flee the country. That's what I usually do. But this time I wanted people to be my friends, my business partners. I wanted them to be my followers, just like you should follow me on Twitch. Okay, so I wanted that to happen, but that didn't really happen, did it? Nothing happened. Other than the barman was looking at me and he was like, it seemed like pretty uneasy. He was looking at me weird, and I looked at him even weirder. And then we started to stare at each other, and then he told me, are you gonna order something or are you gonna leave? I think it's what he said because, at the time, I didn't speak any language other than French because I'm a loser. And so, yeah, that's kind of what happened. It was funny at first. So, I was like, oh, can I have water? and he say we don't serve water here. You know, that seemed weird. Like, I mean, I feel like, you know, every bar should have at least water. But hey, he didn't, or maybe he didn't want to serve me water because I was pretty sure the girl next to me had some water in her drink. But hey, maybe I just didn't know. Maybe this was more complicated than it seemed, you know. You know, some African countries, they have, you know, they don't have unlimited source of water like we do in Canada. So maybe it was the issue. I don't know, man. But, you know, he didn't want to give me water, it seemed. So that was his thing. That was his thing. He didn't want to give me any water. So, you know, I was starting to get really thirsty. So I grabbed a drink that was on my right. That, you know, I was just so fucking thirsty. But then, you know, it wasn't around my drink. It was the drink of the other girl because she had water. That's what I noticed. So, you know, I kind of like took her water from her. And, you know, I think she was more surprised than mad at first. But then she was looking at me real weird. And she didn't want to kick my ass. I didn't really want to kick her ass. You know, it was this kind of time where it was weird. I think she came with her boyfriend because there was a dude. And he got really angry on her behalf, I think. And he started, like, trying to fight me. Again, it was starting to be a bit much. And I was like, you know, I didn't want to try to kick ass. You know, because contrary to what you may think, Jet, I'm not a very violent person. I'm, like, a very honest and kind person. And I'm not, like, rude or anything. I'm just, you know, I'm just me, which some people will think is a problem on its own. But yeah, so as I was saying, Jet, so yeah, the dude got really angry. First, I wasn't able to calm the shit down out of him or anything like that, and it got really wrong, real quick. So yeah, it gets really wrong real quick. He started saying stuff I didn't really understand. I think he was trying to sell me a microwave or something. I'm not too sure. Maybe it was probably not a microwave. I think at this rate, probably sure he wanted me dead. I don't know. I'm not very good with languages I do not speak. You know, not very surprising, but hey. So yeah. So, you know, I panicked and I may have kissed his girlfriend. It was a panic move. You know, I mean, I didn't really kiss her. She kissed me and I was like, whoa. But I think maybe it was an hallucination because I had a lot of fever because I wasn't vaccinated against all the deadly disease there is in Africa. You know, maybe it's that. Maybe it's something else. Who knows? It wasn't made clear by anyone nor myself. So yeah, maybe I kissed someone. Maybe I kissed the barman. Maybe I kissed myself. No one made it clear. But then it became a general fight. And, you know, it ended that I got kicked out. I did get kicked out, but then for some reason they thought I had a skateboard on me. So when they kicked me out, they threw a skateboard at my face, so I got like a free skateboard. You know, it's pretty nice. It's pretty neat, I think. So yeah, if there's a lesson you need to remember from this is like, always kiss random people in bars, and you will get a free skateboard. You know, it's what I remembered. It's the lesson I took from this. You know, it's classic stuff. Hello? Sorry. Sometimes I just want to stab. And he thinks he's really smart. But he's an invisible guy. And he thinks he's really smart. But he's nothing but an invisible guy. Yeah, okay. That could have worked. Will that be? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. But yes, if you want an update on all the pyramid scheme, pyramid schemes, like, you know, aren't really a thing anymore. You know, people prefer to sell essential oil. Hey, I respect that. Some people do a podcast. Some people do a cult. You know, that's all a good suggestion, chat. So I'm almost thinking that if you want to grow as a content creator, consider one of those options. Personally, I'm a big fan of the cult because it's just one of my favorite things in general. So, you know, a cult never killed anyone.